Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go in the rain in Landover. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, here comes Ashton Jeanty. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Right at midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And he is finally going to get out of bounds. Big gain. There is a flag down in the backfield. If it's roughing, they may get more yardage. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and you can't do it a lot better than that.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Deputy! Cougar 19!
Watch quit! Watch quit!
And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. There's Okonkwo open left side. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Daniels now on first down. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Washington. That his first touchdown of the new year. The Broncos, good on the extra point. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 46, here's second and 3. They'll look to throw. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up.
Brings up third and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Here we go. Cougar Knights, go.
He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is going to be an unmitigated disaster. Kicker run down, belted behind the line, but a head scratcher. It's a turnover on down.
Get it. Rig alert. Crackle 80. 7 Pirates. Get it.
on first down. Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Cowboy 80. Tracker 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So after being unable to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Dante Fulton. And work him down up beyond the 30. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll find Quincy at the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders!
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made a sweet.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hurt! 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
79 Broncos. Come on.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got a pump load. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 870 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Cup 19. 18 Rams.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hold it ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Daniel. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Hawk 70. Get it. Cougar 19.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Frosty Merrick. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
Quick throw on the RPO is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
Now, faking the give. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. That goes for 58.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Genty. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Bowers, the man in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Raiders build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 left. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now. Daniel escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. On the move left. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
70 line. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60.
Daniels to throw on second down. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Hey, Crash. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Chap, check, chap. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll go, and Krosky Merritt has it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They only needed one, but it's a gain of 6. And it keeps the drive going.
That's good for a Washington first down.
60 Bison.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here with over in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing is Daniels. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Cougar 19. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Trap 60, trap 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
To the air again is Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Bowers, the man in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Taken on this side of midfield. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Got it. Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Shot. Cut. Bronco 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, break. Left, 19 tight, 19 tight, Cougar 19. Warrior 70, Dragon 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Now Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
19 Lions. Ready?
Daniels gonna throw again. A throw there on second down, gonna be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a 3-score game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That's hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Target.
Start the drive with Karski Merritt. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's 3rd and 7.
18, Pioneer. 70 range, trap 60, 7 pack, 60 Maverick, 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Ready? Check. Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, right?
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's going to be walked out down at the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
They'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
And a run. Here's Gronkowski Merritt. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Nice.
To throw is Daniels. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. Catch is made. That is Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. And they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield. And you could see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down mark.
19 Tiger. Rig alert. Rig alert. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set up.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready up. Down.
Throwing again. Daniel. Flushed to his left. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Cowboy 80. Set. Hey. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, Dragons.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Panther 60, Panthers, Riggs. Mustang 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's another Washington Commanders
Tag.
first down.
70 Lions, 19, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18, Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
70 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8, take over.
He'll drop to throw. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll throw here on Poop, and he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now, faking the give, escaping the pressure right. This is caught at the 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the try for an extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far, so they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here we go. One final play. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get the victory here, away from home.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.